portal opens again. I already know the way. I walk with reggae guarding me. Night turning into day. Dub carries all the fear and washes it away. In the misstep over Hawking, I rise again today. Softly as the evening unfolds, a warm breeze carries rhythms that gently glow, and the reggae on the speaker starts to flow. Clean guitar skank shining slow, bassline rising from below. If shadows move and try to pull me there, the rhythm keeps my spirit clear and fair. Surfer boy lights dancing in the air, reggae lifting every single care. If shadows move and try to pull me there, the rhythm keeps my spirit clear and fair. With our rhythm keeps my spirit clear. Flashing through the night, voices drifting calm and light, reggae holding everything tight, and the road carries me just right.
fades from view. The air turns heavy as the colors shift to blue. Steps echo slowly like something coming through. But the dub keeps rising and holds my spirit true. Dub finds the pathways I could never see clear. Reggae lights the night and dissolves all fear. And the portal slowly closes as I draw near.
shadows while echoes stretch deep. Bass keeps the walls standing as guitar lines sweep. If Hawking shakes, I still belong. Reggae makes the weak feel strong. Vibration guides me all night long and brings my spirit home. soft power, heavy and real. In an ocean of bass lines, my spirit heals, and the night turns into spinning wheels. colors start to fade. Promises of change, debts that were never paid. Sirens in the distance mark another train, but a simple reggae groove cuts through the shade. These are the echoes of the street, every step a different beat. From broken shoes to dancing feet, the sound of struggle still feels sweet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mothers whisper stories so their kids can sleep about a better future rolling up the steep, about a world where justice finally runs deep, and no one has to beg for what they keep. The baseline answers steady and strong, steady and strong. Drums hold the balance, right and wrong, right and wrong. Guitar shapes questions all night long, and the crowd becomes the heart of the song. These are the echoes of the street, every step a different beat. From broken shoes to dancing feet, the sound of struggle still feels sweet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, ah, Dub delays fly like birds in the night. Reverb carries every cry into life. Now your bingy pulses promise we will fight until the morning turns darkness to light. When silence comes, it never stays too long. The city finds another song. Echoes of the street remain so strong, and we keep moving with the throng. Street lights shining as the drops come down. Two hearts walking with no one around, and a slow reggae groove is the only sound. Her hair is shining in the pale street glow. His hands are trembling as the feelings grow. They talk about dreams they barely know, while the rhythm keeps moving nice and slow. Lovers in the rain, dancing through the night. Every drop of water shining in the light. Reggae on their lips, hearts burning bright, holding one another. Everything feels right. They speak about days when they felt alone, letters never written, calls on the phone. Now they breathe together, fully grown, finding a safe place they can call their own. The bass caresses every step they take. Drums build a pillow no fear can break. Guitar patterns shimmer like a silver lake, and the keys play memories they cannot fake. Lovers in the rain, dancing through the night. Every drop of water shining in the light. Reggae on their lips, hearts burning bright, holding one another. Everything feels right. Dub echoes swirl like mist in the air. Nyabingi drums beat soft as a prayer. A gentle saxophone solo warms the affair, and the rain writes stories everywhere. When the storm is over and the streets are clean, they remember every little scene. Lovers in the rain where they have been, with a reggae heartbeat deep and serene. customs carved in stone, and the hope that grows from seeds once sown. Guitar keeps chopping on the side, bass moves like a giant tide, drums keep everyone in stride, and the synths add stardust to the ride. Roots and roots under the same sky, old and new learning how to fly, mixing future colors with a rebel cry, and the rhythm never says goodbye. Roots and roots under the same sky, old and new learning how to fly, mixing future colors with a rebel cry, and the rhythm never says goodbye. From the side, a synth-led solo starts to glide, painting constellations in the tide. When the last note fades into the night, you can feel that something still bright. Synths and roots holding tight, keeping the fire of the sound alive. Roots and roots under the same sky. Roots and roots. from the ground. Simple and steady, a ceremonial sound. must climb, and faith that the sunrise will always shine. Heart beating, ayabingi, calling out my name. Every little rhythm feeding in a flame. I feel the power and I feel no shame to walk with courage in this burning game. Bass enters gently like a distant sea, carrying the dreams of those who long to be free. Guitar lifts the chant into harmony, and keys throw sparks of memory. The crowd starts swaying side to side, tears in their eyes they cannot hide. Pain and hope walking in the same stride, with the music as their only guide. Heart beating, ayabingi, calling out my name. Every little rhythm feeding in a flame. I feel the power and I feel no shame to walk with courage in this burning game. hidden in a room where the plans were made to send messages of truth through the barricade. They play a simple reggae tune, talking of hunger and the empty spoon, about workers leaving home too soon, and flags that never reach the moon. On the radio of the people we sing our song, telling every story that has been wrong. From early morning till all night long, reggae turns the weak into strong. Wires on the wall, smoke in the air, a worn out chair and a single spare, but the sound goes out everywhere, and the ones who listen start to care. Bass rolls steady like a burning wheel, drums mark time with iron and steel, guitar and organ give it feel, and the voice becomes a common seal. On the radio of the people we sing our song, telling every story that has been wrong. From early morning till all night long, reggae turns the weak into strong. Like secret codes, now your bingy drums beat new roads. A short guitar solo unloads, and courage rises in heavy loads. When the station finally has to sleep, a promise that the climb will never be too steep. Soft music floating under silver light. She walks slowly dressed in pure white, while her lover's rock rhythm feels just right. He waits by the corner near a quiet bar, holding a flower and an old guitar. He never thought love would come this far, but the gentle reggae groove heals every scar. Velvet night romance, moving side to side. Two hearts learning how to glide, wrapped in rhythm, nothing to hide. Love and music, walking stride by stride. They talk about days when they felt afraid of broken promises and games people played. Now they write a different serenade on top of the beat that the drummer laid. Bass hugs their voices in a warm embrace. Keys paint colors in empty space. Guitar accents keep the pace, and the whole world becomes a tender place. Velvet night romance, moving side to side. Two hearts learning how to glide, wrapped in rhythm, nothing to hide. Love and music, walking stride by stride. The reverb glows around the snare, a short keyboard solo fills the air. Now your bingy drums appear with care, like a heartbeat saying I am there. When the night is over and they part at dawn, the echo of the song still lingers on. Velvet night romance never fully gone. It lives in every slow love song. promising to set them free. Every new speech cursed another old decree. So they turn to the rhythm to claim their destiny. Fire on the concrete, blazing in the rain. Drums and bass shaking every chain. Voices of the street singing through the pain. Reggae lifting them again and again. Shadows of history painted on the walls. Nations in conflict, one rises, one falls. He damns in defiance inside the walls. Where injustice still answers when money talks. Baseline stones like marching feet. Guitars stand sharp and sweet. Keys and hearts make it complete. As the crowd moves in the heat. Fire on the concrete, blazing in the rain. Drums and bass shaking every chain. Voices of the street singing through the pain. Reggae lifting them again and again. The breakdown strips it down to bone. He lay spinning words like a megaphone. The yapping guitar speaking at the dome, saying no one truly stand alone. When the night is quiet and the smoke is gone, the memory of the rhythm still marks its own. Fire bicycles flicker like lights in the rain. Go-kart solo rides across the lane. Short synth lead eases the strain. Then the full band comes back again. When the night grows tired and the sky turns gray, I still feel the groove even far away. Neon skyline rhythm here to stay. In every beat that guides my day. A simple reggae beat that helps me stand. I write about factories closing at night, about children who dream of simple life, about hands that tremble from endless fight, and hearts that still believe in what is right. These are letters to tomorrow, carried on a song, hoping that someone will sing along to change the story that has been wrong and make the weak grow strong. When the bass comes in, drums mark the rhythm of thick and thin. Guitar draws lines on my aging skin, while keys paint hope from deep within. I seal every word with a humble tone, knowing I may never see it known, but still I send it a quiet prayer. A soft guitar solo lingers there, like a promise someone will care.
Tiny yard hidden from the eyes, where someone planted hope in disguise, and reggae plays softly under open skies. Old cracked stones and a broken chair, rusty railings peeling paint everywhere. As if they never knew despair. Concrete garden growing through the pain, every little root breaking heavy chains. Reggae in the background like gentle rain, saying nothing beautiful is ever in vain. Before the sun is high, she hums a little tune and does not ask why. Children stop and stare as they pass by, feeling something blooming they cannot deny. Bass is patient like the earth below, drums at heartbeat steady and slow. Guitar rhythms help the branches grow, and keys shine softly like a glow. Concrete garden growing through the pain, every little root breaking heavy chain.
refrain as a reggae rhythm washes like rain. He plays for coins, but he dreams of more, of open skies and distant shore, of a day when no one sleeps on the floor, and every heart has a key to its door. Steel strings and stone singing side by side, hardened surfaces and a gentle tide. Bass and drums where broken souls confide in a song that will not hide. People hurry by with their heavy load, barely noticing the music on the road. But some stop, feeling something explode deep inside where feelings overflow. Guitar tells stories his mouth never speaks. Bass supports him when his voice is weak. Drums keep time through the busy weeks. Keys color dreams his spirit seek. Steel strings and stone singing side by side, hardened surfaces and a gentle tide. Bass and drums where broken souls confide in a song that will not hide. Tough feedback slides along the walls. The country solo answers distant calls. A short guitar lead rises and falls, leaving quiet marks in the halls. When the night is done and the street is bare, the memory of the notes still hangs in the air. Steel strings and stone will always share a rhythm that says someone cares. echo through the dark. A horn solo leaves bright marks like lanterns along the path. When the song is over, you still can feel that secret power, heavy and real. Invisible chains no longer seal the path your footsteps will reveal. Hey. Analogue lines, I feel the rhythm move through hidden signs. Bass resonates like ancient minds, and seems glide slowly through changing times. A gentle guitar rhythm lifts the space. Drums keep motion at a steady pace. Glowing pink reflections kiss my face as midnight dreams begin to trace. Midnight analog dreams floating through the air. Reggae grooves blending with electric flare. The reflections rising everywhere, holding my heart with tender care. Your tried wings drift across the room, painting silver halos in the gloom. The beat expands, giving space to bloom, and every note dissolves the doom. Fates swirl around the steady beat. Bass repeats in a soothing heat. Guitar joins in with accents sweet, creating a dream both calm and complete. Midnight analog dreams floating through the air. Reggae grooves blending with electric flare. Dumb reflections rising everywhere, holding my heart with tender care.
deep. Synth orbials climb and leap. Dub delay stretch long and steep, cradling thoughts that never sleep. When dawn approaches with its quiet gleams, I still feel the pulse in gentle streams. Midnight analog dreams, forever in my scene. Forming deep under my skin. Retro synth winds softly spin, and a reggae pulse invites me in. Guitar patterns rise like morning air. Drums glide smooth with gentle care. The melody paints colors everywhere, turning silence into something rare. Radiant bass horizon, shining through the night. Reggae warmth mixed with neon light. Dub
and a spark drifts across the floor. Two silhouettes swaying more and more. Bass moves soft like a whispering shore, and synths shimmer with a tender roar. He reaches for her hand in glowing light. She answers slowly, holding tight. Reggae pulse softens the night, turning shadows into something bright. Electric lovers rock, glowing in the air, mixing warm affection with retro flair. Dark reflections circle everywhere, lifting hearts from despair. Paths float like fireflies, drifting slow. Guitar rhythms let emotions grow. Drums keep motion miles below, and passion finds its place to flow. Bass threads deep through their embrace. Sin leaves paint love in space. Every note finds perfect place, creating a gentle, timeless grace. Electric lovers rock, glowing in the air, mixing warm affection with retro flair. Dub reflections circle everywhere, lifting hearts from despair. A quiet keyboard solo melts the scene. Naya Bingi pulses soft and clean. Echoes drift like a silver sheen, marking every moment between. As the night prepares to close the track, they hold the rhythm and don't look back. Electric lovers rock stays intact, etched in hearts no time can crack. and reggae turns the world to beat. Synths that spark like neon fire, guitar rhythms lift me higher, drums burn slow with warm desire, fueling a quiet inner choir. Retro pulse revolution in the night, waves of sound dissolving fright, dub reflections glowing bright, lifting voices into light. Hands reach out from distant years, echoes shaped by hopes and fears, paths float gently like souvenirs, warming hearts that shed old tears. Bass speaks truths no words explain, drums release internal strain, guitar moves like gentle rain, and synths rewrite the chain. Retro pulse revolution in the night, waves of sound dissolving fright, dub reflections glowing bright, lifting voices into light. Naya Bingi rolls beneath the mix, sin leads weave melodic tricks, Gotayat climbs through rhythmic bricks, echoing through the matrix. When the revolution comes its flame, the world won't sound quite the same. Retro pulse remains my claim, a rhythm carrying my name.
lay stretched long and steep. The soft synth solo starts to sweep, cradling thoughts that never sleep. When the solar tide begins to fade, the warmth of the sound remains unmade. Reflections linger where hearts are laid. In every dub the stars have played.
floating synths, solo roams alone, marking stars in monochrome. Cosmic lines dissolve in light, I still feel the rhythm holding tight. Reggae and Stupre unite, guiding my soul through endless night. Like waves, drums begin carving a simple line. Guitar rhythms fall in perfect time. That glows soft like an endless shrine, and melodies blooming upward climb. Horizon breaker beat carrying the night. Reggae pulse wrapped in neon light. Circles everywhere. Bass speaks true, strong and rare, while synths respond with cosmic care. Drums build bridges between sound and soul. Guitar accents make the pattern whole. Every element plays its role, turning motion into gold. Horizon breaker beat carrying the night. Reggae pulse wrapped in neon light. Dub textures lifting every fright, guiding the spirit into flight. Gentle grace, synth solo sparkles in open space. Echoes drift across the place, leaving warmth no time can erase. When the horizon falls back in line, the beat remains like a hidden sign. Horizon breaker, rhythm divine, carved into every lifeline.
just right, turning shadows into flight. Drums create a steady ground, guitar adds colors to the sound. Band drifts slowly all around, and dub reflections start to rebound. Retro echo sanctuary glowing in the dark. Reggae warm, igniting every spark. A place where hearts leave their mark, guided by a gentle love. Our shimmering gentle sway, percussion moves like quiet clay. Keys whisper stories along the way, and troubles slowly fade away. Bass hums deeply like an ancient song. Drums hold balance firm and strong. Guitar makes memories belong, while synths play echoes long. Retro echo sanctuary glowing in the dark. Reggae warm, igniting every spark. A place where hearts leave their mark, guided by a gentle love. Now your bingy heartbeat soft and clear. Dub delays drifting ear to ear. A soft keyboard solo appear, carrying away old fears. When the sanctuary dims its glow, I still feel warmth in ebb and flow. Retro echoes come and go, but the rhythm stays below.